I hope the hood will clear that. Let's find out. New day, same old project. So we're back on our 55 Chevy that we picked up down in Pahrump. We're getting close on this thing. We've got a pile done to it. Today we're gonna try to make it look like a car. Front clips going back on. We gotta finish some brake lines out and put some wiring on this car. Okay, we'll see how things go. All right, let's do this. Well, that was hard.
Man, she slipped right in.
That's looking slick. It does fit good. This is gonna be a little interesting to get some air filtration on it. Well, front clip it.
Hold it on solid.
I think so. We gotta figure out the gap. We're currently fixing on taking Robbie Layton's job right now. We're fixing body lines and gaps. Push. How's that look?
That looks pretty good.
Put your heart out, Robbie. I can do your job. That's not bad.
No.
We're calling it. Let's do this side.
More or less?
More. The veins are popping out my forehead. That's all I got. Doors open?
So that swings outside the...
I think that's good enough until Robbie paints this thing. I need you guys to go in the comments and tell Robbie that he should paint this car for me. So, bomb his comments. Let him know that he really needs to paint my 55. It's a good idea. Landon's cutting parts for the brakes. I'm digging expensive parts out of boxes. It says we gotta take that off. Unbolt that latch piece right there, and then it should bolt back into the factory holes, is what it's saying. Two-piecer. Yep. Okay. Gotta figure out how to cut that hole. I'm gonna bend that for now. This is like tight. Should fit down in there. Oh yeah. Sean, if you want to start building this bracket, it just needs to hang right here. So I think if you just make flat strap, it'll come up and then bend it to whatever angle, and then we can start building brake lines to it.
Okay. Sweet.
I got AC lines will come through right here. We can start building those. I'm figuring on this still. I don't know if I need that right there. I'm trying to figure out how to get a radiator hose over and onto that.
Looks like you're booked for the day then.
Gosh dang it. Well, I'm gonna make this work. This is gonna be in here today.
Two. Get some bolts. And we'll put a twist in it, see where we gotta cut it. Longer better than shorter, right?
I think so.
I think so.
Alright, so this is where the AC is going through. It's a rough estimate, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cut the slot so it's just a whole slot. And then I'll take a piece of vacuum tube and cut it and wrap around it so it's all not sharp and jagged. Got her? Let's punch a hole. I think this bit's a little dull. We're melting our way through though, don't you worry. Yep, that bit can just go to the trash can, it's junk. But we got a hole in there.
Oh. So we didn't cut it up high enough?
Well, once it tips forward,
It'll
it needs
pull
to be
down.
Needs to be oblong, evidently. It's hitting the course port for sure. Let's see if we can get that out of there. take that out. Grab a hammer. See if she fits now. It's real close, Clark.
You just gotta take that little piece out, it looks like.
That's what it appears.
Then it looks like she'll fit.
That's what we'll do then.
How goes your bracket making? Good? Let's see how close it is. So we want it to come straight up, and then we'll twist the top. It's gotta come up a little bit more.
Oh yeah.
Cut a little more angle.
Oh, I think that's pretty good, something like that. How many tries is this? Third or fourth? Well, it'll be so freaking tight and close, but I think it's gonna work. Go grab me a couple of 5/16 bolts with washers. Like if you wanna take the belt off, you're pulling the radiator out because there's nowhere to put anything to move the tensioner. That's real close, but the back needs to come. I think it's hit right there. Okay, we're gonna have to do a little work in the front tub right there. Where's that? Where did you put the hood latch?
On the roll back.
All right, we'll figure that out. If you look right here, see the radiator's hitting right here. So we're gonna stretch that. Give us a little room, make it not hit. Oh, there's a rib right there. We may have to unbolt that rib and notch it to make it clearance. I'll just do this some more and see. We're gaining. That's pretty much as close as I dare put it. Come look down.
Holy!
That'll work though. Can I put 2 bolts in it? I'll hold it all day. She fits. Now we're gonna have to make hood latch fit, so we're gonna have to cut basically the bolt hole off to get that to fit, and then we'll have to custom build hood latch, or this. We'll just chop, chop, chop. It'll have one. I don't know. We'll figure that out. That's tight, man. Build custom cars. It's fun, they say. They don't know. I hope the hood will clear that. Let's find out. Looks good. I don't know what it looks like underneath of there, but I like it. It's gonna clear. I was nervous about all this, but it's gonna. So we can go ahead and manufacture the latch part here. I'll have to do some modifying and trimming, but it's gonna work. I still have zero idea how we're gonna get an air cleaner in it. I have somewhat of an idea of a radiator hose, but that's gonna make the air cleaner even harder. Bottom radiator hose, we gotta do some TIG welding to this. Fun. So we got the mail today, and Jay Rook sent us some of our favorite snacks, jerky. So we've got all kinds of different brands. We'll test them out, see if we like any of those. These, I already ate these, I know I like them. This says, my name is Jason. I make cup holders that fit ashtrays of 48 to 54 Chevy trucks. Well, I happen to have one of those right over here. Let's see. Cool. Thank you, man.
That should hold that thing right where we need it. Run the right brake lines.
What are you guys doing?
Watching Landon build brake lines. He's the flare master. So we finished the rear end last video. Looks nice. Did they tighten up? They tightened up. Good. That's wet. Good job. If we had a brake line, we'd do the top side. Now we're waiting on a brake line, so now we need to run up to the T. So this one's coming from the rear end up to the front. Before we do exhaust, try to get this stuff done. You know. Yep. That should weld right there. Somewhere. Fuel line? Other side of the fuel line? Probably.
That should be good.
Okay. So now we got body mounts and link arms. Once we get over those, then it's pretty straight clear to the firewall.
We're putting some of these bad boys on here. We'll see how this works. What size are these?
Does that leave room for mufflers?
A muffler I want to do this.
That's pretty short.
Right here,
That looks good.
basically. That's what it's gonna go like. Cool. I think I'll build some tube that comes up and back over to here. It's gonna be hard keeping it tucked up in here. It's gonna be interesting.
I think that's my favorite thing you're putting on the car.
That?
I think it changes the look when that flips.
When those open up?
Yeah.
I think it does too. We'll just put some little turn downs on them so they just turn straight to the ground.
Yeah.
Little sleeper button on the dash you push and
You want to go through that brake line or under it? Probably through that and along the top.
Okay. Okay. Just a smidge more. Right there. Yeah, I got it where it needs to be, kind of.
All right, we're gonna get us some exhaust tubing and start building mufflers back on this. Sean's getting the rest of the brakes all tidied up. Figured while the car was in the air, might as well do this part. It's gotta get done. See how this goes. We gotta bend over here and then into this X pipe in the middle. So it's gonna get interesting. We'll see what we can do. Now we can TIG weld that in. We just expanded 2.5 out to 3 inch and it worked.
How'd that not split? That's,
'Cause I'm good.
you've split it a lot of
I have
times.
split it
I don't
a
know
lot
how
of
you
times.
didn't do that one.
We got her handled though. Let's go see what that looks like. That's not terrible. I had to trade mouthpieces. Marker time.
Where are you tying into your X at? Right there?
Right here.
So is pulling the drive line gonna suck?
Oh yeah. Anything on this car is gonna suck.
Alright.
Yeah.
Ooh. That's tight.
We'll probably have to let the car down and do it. Alright. Let's see if that is remotely where I want it. Look at that. I guess they let it down. Maybe I'll just weld it in. We got that part tigged on. If this fits in there, we'll cut it to length and then we'll build the other side and mock them into the X pipe. Then back to the electric cutouts and then the mufflers. And then tailpipes are gonna be a pain on the driver's side. A pain. Can you hold that right in that area somewhere, right? That's not what I needed. This has got to get kinked a little more ski, doesn't it? To pull it over. Put a little kink in this one's life. Let's see what that does. This one's gonna be relatively easy. It needs to go up. All right, let's go. We'll put a kink in it first. It's gonna be pretty close if I can get that one pulled back. This other piece might suck. If someone would have left that pipe longer, it would have been easier. It's kind of not right. It's off.
By just about as much as it's longer. But
Oh yeah, yeah. If I would have cut a 36-inch piece and we could have shortened it, I could have stubbed it right in. But I didn't. Now we'll make it work. Shorten it, it'll be perfect. So we just gotta go, and then I gotta build that little piece, and we should be in the chips for an X pipe. And then it's a matter of, we'll take that to the piece that goes in the collector. Yeah, once this is all welded together, you'll have to pull the cross member out to get it out. But we could actually do that. We could put a jack under it, pull it out, fully pig it up, put it back in. Probably gonna be the thing to do. That way, no exhaust leaks. So this should come up here and drop right in like that. It's stupid tight, but it's in there. It's not hitting.
no.
I kind of like it. I'd like it better if it didn't have that in it, but you don't even notice that, right? On to the next victim. It's basically, that's gonna set like something like that. Oh, that's close.
Yeah.
Can I put the mufflers? I can put the mufflers behind it. Problem solved. Let's put the gosh dang. That's just, we just made more problems. Grab that muffler for me. Lan, come hold this. All right. That just ain't gonna work. And that's in front of it.
Can't make one loop back
No.
around.
Well, we can put them
Put
in
that
both
muffler
spots.
behind. That's how it's gonna have to go, right there. This is gonna have to hang here. Something like, well, where's that 12-inch piece? That's gonna have to be right up in that. It's gonna have to be right there. Okay. That's still gonna be tight, but looks like I got some welding to do.
Give me an update of how the brakes are going.
Well, we had to rebuild the front ones because we forgot to add the little pressure proportional valve, and it's going great. Having to redo what we did originally. But
Slowly winning.
we're getting.
It's going great.
It's going awesome.
Fantastic. Redoing what we already did. But we'll get it done. We almost got one side done.
It's gotta go
A little more.
a little more. Actually, not a lot more. Okay, we'll go bend it just a little bit more. Like 35. We'll go 40. We'll go 40 degrees.
A little more?
Probably. That muffler, grab that. What does that look like on there? Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go more. We're getting close on this. Exhaust is getting there.
There's your back part.
No, that's my dump. We'll cut those off, and there's that. That ought to work, hadn't it?
Oh yeah.
I think so too. I'll go expand that, fit it over this, and we'll have her whipped. Oh yeah. There's that. That'll get welded in there. Should we turn them to the side a little? Nah, straight down. Echo. Now probably out the side. That's how we'll turn them, right like that. Brake line's built one.
Okay, me and Landon are gonna throw the front bumper on now. Try not to drop it on our heads.
Well, we're probably gonna drop it straight on our head. See? You already dropped the wrench.
We've got a pile done on this thing. So brake lines are all put on it. Exhaust is mostly built. Radiator is in it. Front clip's back on it. Bumper's put on it. This is the bad part. I've been calling around for wheels. I'm like 6 weeks out on wheels. So I don't know what I'm gonna do for wheels yet. I'm still trying to tackle that problem. But the car's getting closer. We ran out of time. It's not gonna run today. Next time we work on it, we should be able to put some wiring to it and at least make it sound good. It won't move or anything because it doesn't have tires and wheels on it, but we're getting closer. So thanks for watching.